As the men accused of vandalizing the MLK Memorial in Denver are moving through the court system, the memorial has been restored to its former glory.
9 News reporter Janelle Finch is out there for us tonight. And Janelle, you got to talk to the man behind the memorial.
Kim, Kyle, sculptor Ed Dwight says even a trained eye wouldn't be able to tell that there was ever damage to this memorial. He says with these repairs, his story and Dr. King's story are complete again. A story of legacy is whole again in City Park.
So they asked me to come up with a design.
Just as sculptor
for this,
Ed Dwight intended. The Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial showcases the civil rights activist, among others. Dwight adorned his figures with symbols of the church and past.
And that's the idea of telling this larger story of slavery and the evolution of slavery and how it affected blacks.
A history of pain, marked again by more pain.
This kind of broke my heart just a little bit, mainly because of what they took.
In February, Denver police say 2 men stole 3 bronze pieces from the monument. Investigators believe the motive was money.
This was a real violation of the heart of what I had done.
Dwight didn't sit in his heartbreak for long.
It's a practical matter. He said, how can I get this back to where it was so nobody, new viewers will never know that it was ever vandalized.
He put the pieces back together.
We had to come and measure and to see how much we had to bend it more or stretch it more in order for it to fit with the curvature that it came from.
Dwight crafted them to be even stronger.
So we closed that loop on the torch so you can't get a grinder behind there to get them loose.
A story of resiliency in more ways than one.
It's back alive again, yes.
For all to appreciate.
With hopes that it won't happen again.
As Dwight intended. Earlier this year, former Denver Mayor Wellington Webb and First Lady Wilma Webb called for additional securities to be put in place here, like cameras and more lights. We reached out to Denver police to see if those security measures had been implemented, but we didn't hear back. Live in Denver, Janelle Finch, 9 News.